Okay, we are back at it with some plant care today. I feel like I have been just doing so many plant chores lately, which feels great, and I'm glad for it. But I just wrapped up doing all of my moss pole maintenance yesterday, cleaned up all that mess, and now today we are starting another batch of plant chores. I'm just trying to get everybody, taken care of by the end of the summer and all sorted out. So we have some repots that need to get done today, some new plants that I kind of want to, not new, like you've seen these plants, maybe, unless you're new here, in which case, hi and welcome. But just newer plants that I want to get kind of more settled in, and some watering. We've got a big leca repot to do with the gloriosum. So it's going to be a mix of things. It's a stunning day today. It's so nice and sunny, and we are getting to the time of the year where the sun is really coming into the house, and it just makes it feel so cozy and nice. It is the best vibes to be doing plant chores, so I'm really excited about that. I think I'm also going to make myself an iced tea, and we're just going to vibe out and take care of some plants. I have so many hobbies on the go and things that I want to be able to show up for consistently that require energy from me pretty much every single day, which is why I'm so strict about my sleep schedule, my sleeping habits, and the quality of sleep that I get, because it really is the number one thing that is going to determine what my daytime feels like and what my capacity is going to be. And one of the biggest improvements that I've made for my sleep is switching to my Helix mattress. I will always be singing its praises because I love it so much. And Helix is kindly sponsoring this video, so I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about them and how you can get a mattress that is customized to your needs. I love Helix because they know that one size does not fit all when it comes to sleep. So they have a whole lineup of different mattresses, and they actually offer a free sleep quiz that you can go and fill out. It only takes a couple of minutes, and you can answer some questions about yourself, about your sleeping preferences, and it will match you up with their best mattress for you. We were matched to the Midnight Lux over 3 years ago now, which is crazy that we've been sleeping on our mattress for that long, and it honestly still feels and looks like new. But we were matched up with that one, and it was just such a game changer in how my body felt and how much rest I was actually able to get. Like, I genuinely feel like my sleep quality is so much better. Better sleep is actually proven with Helix. In their Westbur sleep study, participants got an average of 39 more minutes of sleep a night. Who doesn't want that? Okay, I'm just gonna let this steep for 5 minutes. They do also offer some other products in their lineup, and the one that I'm currently obsessed with is their Comfort Adjust pillow. I've been sleeping with it for months now, and it's really cool because it is also customizable to you. So it has zippers on each side. One of them controls the firmness of the pillow, and the other one adjusts the height of the pillow. So you can remove stuffing, you can unzip, zip up, just get it whichever way is going to be perfect for you. I think that it's so great. I do struggle with neck pain a lot, so having a high quality pillow that really is just like fit to my needs is super important to me. So if you want to check them out, I highly recommend, and they are currently running their Labor Day sale where you can get up to 30% off on select mattresses. So it's a great time to check them out. I will have a QR code up here that you can scan, or you can go to helixsleep.com/wildfern. I'll of course have them linked down below in the description box. Thank you so much to Helix for sponsoring this portion of the video. Okay, I'm just gonna squeeze. Oh, this is not gonna work. Needed to put it down, but let's squeeze these guys out. Okay, we have our concentrate. I am going to just chill it in my hyper chiller. This is homemade cashew coconut milk. I usually do maple syrup, but today I'm gonna do some agave to sweeten. Yep. It's the perfect thing for this afternoon. Refreshing with a little bit of caffeine as well, which we need. Oh, the freaking air conditioning. Okay. Suffering commence. Okay, so I feel like I have to get the most dreaded task over with first. So Miss Gloriosum is desperate for a repot. As you can see, she is crawling over the edge of the pot. And I do have a perfect horizontal planter for her downstairs that is meant for leca, for semi-hydro. So I'm gonna go and grab that. It actually shouldn't be that bad to repot, honestly. I'm hoping it's gonna go pretty seamlessly. I did see that somebody commented on my video saying, oh, if you aren't ready, like if your crawler is crawling out of the pot and you're not ready to do a whole repot yet, you can like stick another pot full of whatever medium underneath the vine and it will root into there, which is a great idea, but I am just going to repot the whole thing today. But I thought that I would share, or if you want to propagate, that's a really great way to propagate these as well. Just start another little pot beside it. So, all right, I need to go grab those supplies real quick. Okay, so here is the self-watering pot that I'm gonna be using. It is just a plain black horizontal planter. I have used this a couple of times in the past, I think. When I had my philodendron mame, I know I for sure used this and it worked really well. And I actually don't know if I ever had my, how does this go? I don't know if I ever had my, oh, I think I'm taking off the wrong part. My Gloriosum in semi-hydro. I think this is the first time I've tried that. So my other one is probably just in a soil, my soil horizontal planter. Okay, so I think you just take off the top like that, and then it goes through this way. Wait, yeah, okay. Then the top. Oh shoot, need to make sure the red indicator thing is like going through the little hole. There we go. Oop. Oh my god, why isn't this fitting in? What is going on? Okay, am I missing this part on the bottom then? The heck is going on here? Why am I so confused every time I do one of these indicator things? Okay, I literally thought I was going crazy for a second here and I was about to crash out, and then I looked up the like listing from when I purchased this, and it has the instructions and it says step 2, throw away the black connector. So okay then. I feel like I went through the same thing like 2 years ago, the last time I used this planter. So we're gonna take this off and then put it through like I had it, but I just thought that that piece had to go somewhere. So I was trying to figure out where the heck it went. Okay, and then there's also this like little plug thing, which I have no idea where that's from either. So weird. There is another one in here. Like, what are those for? Yeah, what the heck? Should I put it in here as well? I don't know. Oh, maybe it's for, there's like an optional drainage hole that you could poke out. So maybe it's for if you do that. I don't know. Anywho, let's get this repot done. So the thing with this planter is that it's longer, but it's more shallow than the original pot right here. See if you can see the difference. Like, this is significantly taller. So I think I'm just gonna put like a really thin layer of leca on the bottom just to kind of fill in the like crevices along the bottom. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna remove her. Oh my gosh, this is heavy. Holy smokes. She actually doesn't have that crazy of roots, so it'll probably be easy to get her into there. Why didn't I grab a potting mat? I thought about it, but I was like, oh, it's just leca. You don't really need one, but I fear that I do. Okay. I'm like, well, how am I gonna do this? That's okay. Okay, I'm just gonna move her over. Oh, the little mesh thing. I don't even know why that was in there. Oops. Oh my gosh. This is actually gonna look really nice on top of the cabinet because it's black. Okay, so I'm just gonna reuse the leca that I just dumped out, so I might as well. This is actually really good because then I have one of my wavy leaf planters freed up, and those are in high demand here. Oh my gosh, okay. Let's get situated here. Yeah, this is a very different shape than just the regular round pot it was in before, so I mean, I guess she was like that, right? Facing out, so I guess that's the way I'm gonna try to mimic. Okay, I think she looks a bit weird, a bit like droopy, but that's really the only way I can really get her vine to sit in here. Let me see when we put her up. I mean, she's definitely sitting lower, but it's not terrible. I would like to find a way to kind of secure this vine down though, so that the new part can root in. Okay, so I think, and this isn't going to be the most aesthetically pleasing thing, but I think what's going to work best, because I was thinking of things that I could like put in to pin the vine down, but I just don't think anything's going to be stable in this pot. But I could tie some twine around and kind of keep it in contact with the leca for a few weeks and then take it off once it's rooted in. I think that's going to be my best bet, honestly. Let's see if that will work. Oops. Yeah. I think it will. That will just kind of keep it secured. I'm also wondering if I could temporarily like attach this to a trellis and have it like pinned in the way that I want it. And stick it in. Trying to figure out like how the heck I just want it like pulled up a little bit like that. That's too much. Okay, no, this doesn't work. It was worth a try. I just don't like how these leaves are sagging down so much, but it just is what it is, I guess. Let's go with my original idea for the end part here. See if that works. Okay, I guess that's gonna help a little bit. I don't know. I just don't want that vine to be lifting. You know what I mean? I want it to root in. It's already like lifting a little bit. The heck? Okay. I think that's pretty secure. So now I just need to fill it up with water. I think that some of my nutrient solution is still in here. Nice. Okay, our little water gauge says halfway full, so I'm just gonna grab some plain water to fill it up the rest. All right, let's put her back up and keep our fingers crossed that she roots up into here. I'm happy with that. That was much needed. I think that that's one of the problems that you face when you let them crawl over whatever pot they're into. Then you kind of have a wonky vine shape to accommodate when you do repot. So I would say if you have a crawler, try to get ahead of it. And I'm gonna try to learn from my own mistakes and get ahead of this the next time that it needs to be repotted. Which after this, like, I'm probably gonna have to propagate once it gets to the end, because I don't have a bigger rectangular planter than that one. So I guess that's more applicable to when it is smaller, but we will cross that bridge and figure out what I'm gonna do with it when we get there. Okay, let's do some easy little guys next. So these are two plants that came to me from Crystal Star Nursery last month in July. Gosh, this potting mat is like blinding me. Do you see the rainbow it's throwing out? Holy smokes. Yeah, I got these last month and they are still in their teeny tiny nursery pots. So I want to get them out of here. This one especially because it's just this like tight, compact ball of moss essentially. And I have learned the hard way that Phalaenopsis orchids can start rotting away if there's, you know, there's like no airflow really in there. So I don't think that they're meant to stay in this for long term. So I'm going to be popping it into this cute little orchid pot. Has some of the slots on the side. I think I just got this at my local plant store, and I think it's going to be a good size for this little plant. This is Phalaenopsis schilleriana, which has these beautiful mottled leaves. I'm so excited for this to continue growing for me and to eventually flower for me, because they have just the most whimsical looking flowers ever. So I'm really happy that this one seems to be happy in my care so far. And for that one, I'm gonna be using my Molly's orchid mix. This is what I've been putting all of my orchids into, and they seem to like it. Even the one that I cut all of the roots off of, my Phalaenopsis from IKEA, I put that into Molly's orchid mix and it even rooted up, like it pushed out new roots in there and everything. So that's been working out for me well. And then the second one that I want to get potted up is this cute little Dischidia rucifolia variegated. It is so stinking adorable, and this has been growing a ton since it's arrived to me. It's so pretty. Like, it has leaves that are entirely white and it's just so delicate looking. I can't wait for this to grow out and be just like a cascading basket type of vibe. I just think it's so cute. And this is currently the only Dischidia in my collection as well, so that's kind of fun. But again, we're just in this tiny little pot here. This is like a, I don't know, like a 2-inch, maybe even like a 1.5 inch. It says 6 centimeters. Just a itty bitty baby pot. So I'm gonna be using a 4-inch, yeah, just a 4-inch nursery pot, clear pot. And I'm just gonna be putting this in a DIY soil mix, I think, and then that fits good enough into the cover pot. Okay, so let's get situated here. I'm gonna do the orchid first because I'm just so curious to see what the roots are gonna look like. I have really just been on an orchid thing this past year. I think I'm doing better now. Like at first I was struggling a lot, and I was honestly surprised at just how different of an experience I was having with orchids. Like with aroids and Hoya and whatever other houseplants I've grown, I feel like I've like caught on fairly quickly with their needs, or have like been able to troubleshoot things. But with orchids, it's just felt like an entirely different ball game. So I'm glad that I finally seem to be figuring it out. I got the watering down a lot better, because I think that I killed my first Phalaenopsis bronze maiden with crown rot. So now I'm very careful not to be getting water like in the tops of the orchids. And I'm also just more observant of when I'm watering them as well. Like making sure that they're actually thirsty, trying to get the lighting conditions good, depending on how each one is kind of responding. Okay, some of these roots look not good, you guys. Oh no. Don't send me down this road again. I probably should have repotted it like within a couple of weeks, but now it has been a month, maybe even closer to 6 weeks. Uh-oh, yeah, it's not looking great, you guys. I mean, we do have healthy roots for sure, but some of them, a lot of them are not looking good. I'll show you in a second here. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing. So this is a healthy root here that's growing out of the top, but all of my roots that I left in that moss for potentially too long are looking yellow and brown. And this is what happened with my IKEA Phalaenopsis that I was just talking about. So oh, that one looks healthy too, I think. This one here looks, this one looks okay. But this is what happened with my Phalaenopsis from IKEA, and I cut off all of these roots that seem like shriveled and unwell. But then some people were commenting and saying that I shouldn't have, and that like as long as the inside part is intact, then it's fine. But to me, when I look at this, like this is like, okay, there's this inner like vein inside of it or whatever, but this just looks unwell. Like it's like squishy. This is all squishy and like broken. Like to me, that is a rotted root. But maybe for orchids, you can leave it on. I honestly don't know, but it freaks me out to leave it on. So I think I'm gonna cut those ones off, but y'all can tell me, like, when they're looking like this, like, see how they're all, like, broken? Oh. See, it's, like, cracked, like, it's, like, this could just twist right off. Like, I don't see how that could repair itself. So, I don't know, maybe I'll have people commenting, yelling at me again for cutting these off, but I think I'm gonna cut them off, and I'll leave, obviously, the healthy ones that we have. I don't know, you guys, I don't know. Maybe I should do a little treatment. Like I have the nurture system, what is it, rapid recovery or something like that. Maybe I should give it a little soak in something. Root rot, like the true root rot that's caused by like a bacteria or whatever. It smells so horrendous. I've only smelled it like once, luckily, but it was like, you will know. You will know. Mostly I get dry rot, or like whatever this is, from lack of airflow. Anywho. Okay, maybe I'll just chop the ones that look like bad. Try to keep as much as possible. Some of them only look like kind of bad, but then some of them look very unwell. Looks bad. gosh. And we have new roots coming in, so that's promising. Okay, so we still have quite a few roots on here. Some are new and some are just what I'm trying to keep, and we'll kind of see how it goes. Okay, I've got our little pot here. Not that much. I want to try to put this one in. Is that gonna work? Neat.
Easy to like, I'm going out and laying in the sun, or I'm going back inside. I'm like, okay, well.
What a hound.
Yeah, you hold it, don't you?
Okay, she's looking a little wonk because she's at like the back of the pot, but I wanted to get that fresh root in contact with the potting mix, so it's just what had to be done. Hopefully she's gonna be fine. I am gonna water her through with the number 3. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I literally forget to put Myco every single time. This might already have Myco. Yeah, I think it does. I was gonna add a little extra though, just to give it a boost, but we'll try to remember to do that with the Dischidia. But if you watched my moss pole maintenance video, I gave those plants this rapid recovery. This is to rehabilitate plants that have undergone stress, so it's good for, I used it for my chop and extends, because that's like a traumatic thing to put a plant through, repots, new plants after shipping, like that kind of thing. So I'm gonna mix this up again just with my regular, I'm gonna do a diluted amount of the Power Grow nutrients that I've been giving my plants from Nurture System, and give both of those to this one, and hopefully it continues to do okay for us. I have a liter of water here, and I'm just gonna go in with 1 ml of the number 1. And then I'm gonna go rinse this quickly. Oops, did I knock some of that out? And then for the number 3, I'm gonna do 0.2 of a ml. So just a little bit. Just water her through. Why is this spraying so weird? It's clogged. That's annoying. Looks like it has like sphagnum moss in it or something. Oh, there we go. Just want to like evenly moisten this. Maybe I should honestly like bottom water this and let it soak a little bit. Should have watered it on this tray. That would have been smarter. Okay, I think that's good for now. I'm gonna go put him back in his spot under the Grove light. Okay, and now the Dischidia, which is gonna be very easy and straightforward. Yeah, it's literally just coming out in a clump. The roots look really, really good. So just gonna fill this up. I have like a crazy chunky potting mix mixed up in here from when I repotted my Lux hybrid behind me. So I'm just gonna grab the parts that aren't super chunky out of here. Try to avoid the huge pieces of jumbo perlite. I mean, a couple of them is fine, but I would give this, maybe without the huge perlite, But everything else I think I would give to a Hoya, but I don't know if Dischidia are the same in terms of doing okay in like a really chunky mix. Are they epiphytes? I don't even know. Okay, so that is full. Just gonna make a little spot for this. That's about where I want it. Okay, that's it. Super quick and straightforward, and I feel like this is just gonna continue to flourish, especially after being repotted. It has so much more room now. It's not gonna be getting as bone dry. So, is there a tag on this? Pop her in there. So cute. Oh, I need to water this through. Then I'll put her back in her spot as well. And then I need to look at my list. I know that there's some watering I want to get done today. And I was considering repotting my Anthurium pallidiflorum, especially because I have this chunky mix here. But I don't know. Maybe I should. I feel like it could really use it, but I'm gonna see what else I have on my list. So cute, so cute. One last look at how adorable this guy is. I noticed this little jewel orchid cutting is almost completely dried out, so I'm just gonna water it while I have this water here. The other two are in containers with no holes, but this one is just in a little like pot, so this one's drying out faster than the others. Okay, I'm gonna figure out what our game plan is gonna be, and while I'm doing that, I'm gonna run the air conditioner for a few minutes, so BRB. Somebody was asking about the orb planters for an update on those the other day, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab them down because I think that they need to be watered anyway, so we can kind of take a look at them and see how they've been doing. I mean, I don't know how much we'll really be able to tell, to be honest. I don't think that they've been doing a lot, but let's see. Maybe they're not as thirsty as I thought. Okay, yeah, they actually don't need to be watered. Like the moss in the top is still a little bit moist, which is good because obviously they're a bit up and out of reach. So it's nice that these are able to retain a decent amount of moisture. I probably watered these over a week ago, so I'm pretty happy with that. I would guess that this one is gonna need to be watered in around 2 days. But I'm gonna leave it for now because I don't want to overdo it, but it looks good, honestly. Like it still looks super healthy. I don't think it's grown since we potted it in here, but that's fair enough because this plant came from out of the cabinet, right? Right. Why is that sounding wrong? It did. It came from out of the cabinet. Oh yeah, this is both the Lori Lynn and... Okay, I totally forgot that I combined 2 different plants in here. And yes, they both did come from inside the cabinet. I was looking at this and I was like, why does it look so lush? Like I don't remember having this lush of a Waiareite inside the cabinet. But no, I combined 2 plants. Okay, yeah. And yeah, so especially, oh no, that's a root. Especially when plants are transitioning from inside to outside the cabinet, they can take a little bit of time to really get acclimated and start growing. So yeah, I have no concerns about this though. Like I think it's just settling in. And this has been very easy and straightforward to maintain. Now I will say the smaller ones dry out quickly, so I'll grab it out in a second. But my Hoya Bella that's in the cabinet, first of all, the cabinet's hot, it's right under grow lights, and it's in like the little tiny wavy planter. That one dries out quickly, and it's been getting like bone dry. I'm trying to be better at watering it, but honestly maybe I should take it out because the Bella doesn't even need to be in the cabinet, and I think it'd be easier for me to remember if it was out. And same with the, let me go grab it. The Hoya curtisii has been drying out quickly as well because this is right in the south window. This thing has been growing like crazy though. Like all of the vines, oh my gosh, is that a little mealybug? Maybe. Or maybe it was just a fuzz, I don't know. This one has been growing like crazy. There's new leaves on like literally all of the vines, so I'm happy to see that. And yeah, it's actually not dry right, well, it's like, it's about to be dry. I probably could water it, so maybe I will. But yeah, that one has been actively growing. And then this one, my philodendron lemon lime is actively growing, but slowly. And instead of trailing, is doing like a whoop, coming back up because our growth point is right here, growing upwards. So that is very interesting. I mean, it looks really pretty. These leaves are just so elegant. Like I'm always raving about the philodendron lemon lime. I just love it so much. But yeah, I think these 3 leaves are all new. So it is happy. And also this one is not dry either. So in a couple of days, I'll remember to take these orbs down and give them a nice drink. I kind of want to chop this leaf off because it's so like bleach looking, but it is also kind of nice to have a leaf covering, I don't know, just up at the top there. So should I cut it off? I feel like this thing looks more naked without it, but whatever, I'll leave it on for now. Okay, we are gonna do watering in a second, which is why I'm pulling these plants out. But this is the Hoya Bella, which is looking really pretty. Like look at the pink sun stressing on those top leaves. I don't even think it's looking as pink on camera, but they're so cute. This one is actively growing, although like I said, it's like bone dry right now. Like it just keeps drying out like crazy. This one has a new offshoot, a new vine coming off of it, which I'm really happy to see. So I don't know, maybe I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, honestly. Take it out of the cabinet, leave it in, and just like try to water it every 3 days is what it would probably need. I don't know. It needs to be watered today though, that's all I know, so we need to get that done. I need to water this gal as well, my variegated maculata. Look at how big the newest leaf is. Like holy crap, this plant just settled into my home and said let's go. Like huge leaves. So I'm really happy about that. I still am waiting. It looks like it is developing a leaf in the second plant here, like it's getting chunky. It's probably gonna birth when I'm out of town. I bet you that's what's gonna happen. And we do have something like activating down here. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like it wants to push out growth from there as well. So yeah, I'm just having so much fun watching this one grow already. I could probably get another dragonfly clip to secure this as well, so maybe I'll do that and we'll give her a drink. So cute. Okay, sorry, I know the fans are so noisy in here, but I need to take out pretty much all of my small plants in here because they are dry as heck. Oh shoot, this leaf is looking a little wonk. It went through a growth spurt, I guess, and it got a little bent. It's looking cute. Okay, I'm gonna take these to the sink. Oh my gosh, you guys, my Queen Anthurium is putting out a new leaf. I don't even know if you'll be able to see. Do you see that? Oh my gosh. I get so excited whenever she does something. And I have been trying really hard to keep her more watered, so I guess it's paying off. Oh my god, you guys, I was just taking a picture of these flowers here and kind of deciding whether this needed more water, and I noticed this over here. I think it's trying to push out more blooms, but they're like getting stuck in the sheath or something. I'm gonna try to peel that back and free them. Like, what the heck? Okay, they're freed. So maybe I'll get another set of flowers. That would be crazy because this has only ever given me like one, you know, thing of flowers at a time. This leaf is so shiny. That's what I was looking at. And then I got distracted by those flowers coming in. So crazy. Anywho, I think I will give it a bit of water since it's putting in so much work right now. Okay, y'all, repotting's done. Watering's done. I think I've addressed everything that's urgent. I thought about repotting the Pallidiflorum, but my biggest issue with doing that right now is that I do not have a cover pot for a larger pot for that plant. And I don't think it's like super urgent. I would like to do it within like the next few months for sure. But the cover pot that it's in right now is so perfect. It honestly pains me to have to take it out of this pot. So I need to find a cute cover pot for her again because that one just worked out so perfectly. So I'm gonna have to keep my eyes out for that. I do really want to do a out and about plant shopping-ish kind of vlog in September because I want to look for a couple of larger cover pots in particular. I've been on the hunt for those for a while, but I honestly haven't gone out and looked that often. Morale was at an all-time low when it came to finding pots for a while, but I'm feeling like I could maybe find something this fall. I don't know. Anywho, another reason that I want to go shopping in September and see what we can find is because I want to potentially find a new just plain non-variegated philodendron silver sword, and I'm also low-key keeping my eye out for a really nice variegated pink princess, but I'm holding out until I find like a really nice one. I mean, that's still a maybe, but it is in the back of my mind. If I found like a really pretty one, then I would grab it. But anyways, I say all of this to kind of say that we are ending today's video by getting rid of this freaking janky philodendron silver sword variegated because I cannot stand looking at it for one more day. It's terrible. It's so bad. And I thought maybe if this leaf is green, but no, it looks horrible and I think it's all variegated. So I'm just so done. There's like one tiny spot of green. Yeah, I'm just so done with it. I do still have another variegated silver sword in my cabinet. That one is also really variegated, but it looks a heck of a lot better than this one. So we just need to say goodbye. So yeah, farewell to this one. I'm gonna take this apart and compost the actual plant and everything, so I won't do that on camera, but just to let you know, I am finally getting rid of that one because I saw that some of y'all commented on the walkthrough and you're like, girl, you need to part with that plant. And I agree. So that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I got some more things done. I feel so on top of plant care now. It's insane and it feels so good. So I hope that you enjoyed coming along for the ride. Leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Other than that, I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Bye.
Try